you on point, make sure nobody fall like choppers. No team full of players, ain't no gotta love you before we poppin'. No get ready to heal back to school, I was all of my hoes, they, too much today. I was thinking too high. Just a rain, baby, it's it. I'm ready lit, but I ain't want just tell me that I'm right. Cause you never made no
FIFA all year. My body is beat all to hell. The weight's moving okay today, but like my hip is very achy. My quads are exhausted. It feels like I'm running a marathon. It feels like that's in squats. They're just burning. We're gonna take this and we're just gonna give it our all and just try to lift this shit. That's really all I can do at this point. So I believe that was the most I've ever done. I think I can even hear out the sit right now. Like I get clogged up while I was deadlifting or something, all that pressure. I think that's the most I've ever done for deadlifts in terms of top set and working sets. Like that working set at 529 pounds is the most I've ever done for 3x6. And it felt like the most I've ever done. Like it felt like it took me out, but I'm never concerned about what the top set is. I don't really care, especially for my deadlifts. It's proven that as long as I can continue to build on the volume work with increasing the weight, my overall deadlift is going to be higher regardless. So that's what that's always the main focus for me. Can I pull X amount of weight for X amount of reps versus can I pull this for a single? My singles and doubles don't really transfer to the platform that well. The fact that I'm in the close to mid 500s for volume work is insane right now. Especially coming off an 815 squat, working sets, conventional, bench, and then now on this day, and now I got bench now, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit this double at 402 pounds.
Better you alive, so I'm fighting, you really to my pride. the shit, damn it almost made me vomit. We sent a Addy to the shooter, he was already coming before he going type of tweet.
Dang, why is this not high enough? Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's get you guys over here. Bet. Alright, good morning everyone. Today is Friday. Today we're going to do a little mic'd up session, so you get to just hear all the BS I talk about when I'm lifting. I don't really talk about much, just I complain more than anything. Okay, I'm lying. What was that? Yeah. When I say complain, I don't mean complaining about training or anything. I just complain about like some of the small nuances in the back, right? So most of the time, when we get here in the mornings, it's 5 a.m. like it is currently, and there's always like mess from the night over. So you get to see the craziness of the night before. Like bars are constantly chalked up. Stuff is all over the place. The back is also filled with random equipment pieces that people, I'm assuming from the front, just bring back here. So we just clear that shit out. I get all my weights, then there's just shit everywhere. It's just like always like just me like a grumpy old man in the mornings, that's all. It's not that big of a deal. I ended up moving. This is me. This isn't anyone. This is me personally. So these road combo racks are fucking heavy, right? So they're heavy, but I noticed that there were the kettlebells down there to prevent it from moving. I don't find that it moves much when I'm lifting, so I took the kettlebells and put them back there just because I don't feel like I need it, and also I don't really like the way they look just sitting in front of a squat rack. They're ugly, so for those reasons I had to move them. I'm actually up pretty early. I woke up around 3. Becca keeps looking at me. I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys, but she's just staring at me, like while I'm trying to talk. You weren't?
You stopped.
I was talking because I stopped because I saw you turn and look at me while I started talking about my new shoes.
I wanted to look at your new shoes.
You wanted to look at my new shoes? Okay. Well, I'll let everyone see my new shoes. No, so I got the Jordan 1 Skylines, so basically the same image from Michael Jordan with his iconic dunk, but their Jordan image now. So that iconic skyline in the background is what these shoes are based off of. I tend to get a lot of shoes that are sleepers, but I just really genuinely like them, and that's kind of what the shoe game's all about, right? It's about what you like. Buy what you like. Buy what you like. That's it. It's that simple. Don't worry about who's getting what. Just buy what you like. I saw these at first and I was like, that's a hard no for me. But for some reason they grew on me over time, and I bought these before the release. So yeah, I just really wanted them. That was all. Got a couple more samples for Royster Fitness. So got the UNC shorts. These are just samples, so these are not in. Please don't ask for them in the sense of like, drop them now. I don't have them. These are just a sample pair. And it's a good thing I sample a lot of them because there's a lot of colors that I was trying out that didn't come out in the color I thought it was going to be. Either it was too light, not dark enough for sure. Color was completely off than what I wanted it to be. So it's a good thing that I do sample these. Fortunately for me, these came out perfectly. So these are the UNC ones I would love to drop at some point in time, but not anytime soon. But I do like these. Here are the shoes. They got that little opposite effect going on. So we got pause squats. Today, your boy needs to work up to a 683 to 705 pause double for squats. And then that's all I have. If I can get the bench, I will, but if not, I'll come back later and knock out bench. It's typically what I do on Fridays. I'll split it into a 2-a-day, come back, bench, accessories, cardio, sauna, X, Y, and Z. Absolutely hate that. This is like a hate session. This is like me just hating on and shitting on things for some reason. People always leave chalk on these anyway too. Like they never clean that shit. But all right, let's get to it. This is the hardest part about the whole workout is just moving all the weights. many do I need? 246. Is that 485? 5606. That's 7. Okay, cool. 6 plates. This deadlift bar is so fucking long. Jesus Christ. Like, you got a deadlift bar, you got a squat bar, you got a power bar. Why do you need so many bars? I need to go take my picture before I change. What's that, 3? It's all the same weight, as they say. What's that, 4? Do I need 2 more? 2, 4. Bro, Becca's already squatting. Alright, we're at 6. Wow. Becca, like, how are you already squatting? She's not even listening. That's just crazy. Oh, this is gonna be you, Al. Tell you, working out at 5 a.m., meaning I'm usually up at 4 a.m. on the dot, doesn't get any easier. And if you've never tried it, you should just try it. Try squatting and deadlifting at 5 a.m. Doesn't have to be in the same day, but try squatting on one day and try deadlifting on another day at 5 a.m. Like, start warming up at 5 a.m. and working out by 5:15. Like, try it. Let me know how it goes. Don't do it on a light day. Do it on a day where, you know, it's relatively heavy. And you tell me how it goes. You tell me how it feels. Because the shit's not easy. I feel like, I mean, it's definitely, it gets easier for sure. But I think it's much easier in the afternoon. You're more comfortable. Your body's actually like been awake for a while and warmed up. It makes the most sense, but it doesn't get any easier, that's all. Something I want to share again with a lot of you all who may be new here is this little tradition I have with my belt. So this is my belt that's broken, and I have another one that I'll probably use a little bit more so I don't, like, you know, messes up any more than needed. Like, it's bent all to hell. I'm not even sure if you can see, like, all what that looks like. But my message is here on the belt, so when I clip it, this is something you can see while I'm deadlifting or squatting. It's right in front of me. On the inside of my SPD belt, I have all the American records that I've broken for specific weight classes. So for 83 and 2021, the first to squat 700, so 701, 318, and that was an American record. Then it was later then broken, and then at 93, I squatted, what was that, like 744, broke that American record for 93. The weight class changed soon after and worked my way back down to 90, which wasn't too far from 90. So, and then at 90, and 2022, broke the 90 kg American squat record. And these are all squat records. Broke the 90 kg squat record, and that was like 733, and did that at 90. So I did do the Repetition Classic, and the only reason I don't have that squat number in there is because that technically wasn't an American record. It was above the American record, but it technically wasn't the American record. It's actually above the, I think, the world record as well too. But it didn't count because there wasn't any national referees there to officiate that. I'd prefer national or American records being set and broken only at national level meets. I would prefer that because, like, that's a big stage. That's what you should do it at. I just prefer it that way anyway. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right regardless. So I didn't see that as like a, at first I was like, oh man, well, I don't get that opportunity. This was like a big pull for me or a big push for me to do that. But the cool thing about that is that I get to do it at the national level meet this year. I get to do it at Nationals 2023 here in Memphis. Not here in Memphis. I'm not in Memphis right now. Chill. But in Memphis, I get to do that. I'm working my way back to 82.5 kilos, and I get to have the opportunity to set an American record in that weight class. Add another notch to my belt. Add some more writing to my belt, really. we've got music. Got music in the back now. I'm not gonna lie, I am really beat up. I've got a little bone bruising going on right now, so my belt tends to like hit my hip bone here, especially when the weight gets super heavy, because it like really puts me deep in the hole, and the belt just presses on that really hard. So I've been feeling that since the 800 squat. It's just bruised. That's it. Just sore. Whenever I'm in the hole, I can feel it. My shin. This is completely my fault. My shin is pretty banged up. After that 800 squat, I'll go back and show this so you guys can see it. After the 800 squat, I jump up and I just started smashing my feet into the ground. So that caused my shin to hurt just a little bit. So I'm a little beat up today. That's all. So everything feels heavy. It doesn't necessarily look like it's moving heavy. So I mean, that's that. So we'll see what we got today. The overall like goal is supposed to be 705, so we'll see if that's still there. I'm moving really slow. I'm really slow this morning, so.
Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song.
Younger did on that corner cause he think he a savage. Just fucked up, he gotta be in that casket. Real cold, Lord knows, niggas tired of funerals and gymnastics. That's why Hubbs made away with the scrapping. Remember days I was trapping and couldn't find me no mattress. Slept with niggas did backflips and niggas stashing they baggage. Bustin' traps on the app, I gotta watch out for the cracks. They started watching us.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, it's looking kind of grim for a brother, so this is loaded. Now or never. Last warm up was not typically what I want to see for a last warm up. So I'm trusting in myself. I'm trusting my skill. I'm trusting in my technique. I'm trusting that it will be there. All right, so that was 705 for an overshoot. So that's so bad. The RP for the day was a 7. That was obviously not a 7 RPE. That was definitely a 9, 10 RP. I'm gonna go with the 10. It was a 10 RP. That's really what it was. That's what it felt like, and I knew it going into it. I've been able to hit 705 pretty consistently on a 3rd to 4th week basis for my pause squats, depending on the top in rate, depending on the top set rep scheme. So just depending on what that looks like, 705's typically been a very solid number for week 3, week 4. Now, I think I've done doubles last block, if I'm not mistaken, for my pauses. I'm pretty sure I did. So the overall goal is to just slightly go above what I did on the 4th week of last block. So if you notice, my pause squats trajectory has kind of been consistent. Week 1, week 2, week 3. Week 4 is kind of where I push it a little bit more on my pause squats, because week 3 is where I push it the most on my primary squat days, which taxes this day. So knowing that, I just try to be at least consistent to know that my base is still there pretty high. I don't have to do these things. I could have gone down to 650 and been okay with that. I did 683 last week, so I wanted to just go above that a little bit. And 705 is that for me, that base, right? I don't care how it moves on week 3. I really don't. I can go back and show you all my week 3 squats. All my week 3 pause squats move slower now because my week 3 primary squats are so much more heavier. Week 4, where my primary squat day is very, very low, like at that 600 mark. That secondary squat day is through the roof. So I've been able to hit some really crazy pause squat numbers. So next week I'm looking to hopefully get in that 727, 733 range again. So that's the goal. That was a lot of my body. I don't believe in limits. I don't believe in capping myself. I don't believe in a ceiling. I don't believe in any of that shit. I know you guys know that. However, we definitely pushed my body to its brink, and I know that we found, where my current capabilities are. And we're gonna continue to push past that, but we gotta dial it back and build back up smart. And that's the overall goal. But right now, I can just tell I've kind of hit that mark. I'm pretty proud of myself for that though. So, yeah. I'm gonna keep it real. Artwork has the best gym music in Raleigh. No other gym compares. Music in gyms just be trash. Like, it just be the worst shit ever. But this gym this shit be bumping all the time. We got one more set. One more set of 595 for 6. This shit is killing me. It feels like it's literal, but I know it's not. But it feels literal to me. It feels like it's killing me. I mean, it could possibly, but I feel like it's actually like enhancing my quality of life. I say that, but I'm always in pain. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. God damn, bro. Just one more. Just one more. Listen, y'all don't understand. This shit is heavy today. It doesn't mean I'm not getting under the bar with the intention to like fucking rip this shit out. It doesn't mean I'm doing any less. It's just I'm acknowledging what I am feeling currently, and that's me being real with you guys. Like, today I'm tired. Today my body feels like it's been pushed to its absolute max, and I am still pushing. I'm still fucking demanding greatness from myself, from my body, and it's going to give me whatever the fuck I want because I'm telling it to do so. Alright, today's Sunday. We're week 4 now, so we're deloading squats this week. Thank God, because I can't have another squat session. I am another heavy squat session. My body's a little, it's not, you know, it is. It is what it is. My body's a little beat up. We got a week 4 squat single at an RP of 5. So relatively that should be anything less than week 1 squat. So week 1, I did 672. I don't plan on going that high. So I think we're gonna go about 600 even maybe today, just the way things have been trending. I am fatigued, as I said before. So 2 days ago, well, has it even been a whole 48 hours? Friday morning, I ended up doing a pause double at 705 pounds. And that literally took me out. I was just too tired for all of that, and it was too early. It is what it is. We knocked it out. Now, today, we get to just drop all of this. We get to drop all of that weight down, back to base, just relax a little bit, knock that out, hit my working sets, and then later, well, then we have deadlifts. Marcellus has a 617 cap up here as like the top end. He wants a conventional deadlift at 617, no more, no less. That should be relatively doable since I did 606 last week, I believe. Yeah, 606 last week, and that was pretty easy. And then what I'm going to end up doing is adding in bench today, because tomorrow I have my massage appointment set up. And if you guys don't know, mine lasts at least 2 hours. It's a lot. We do a lot of work, beats me up real good. But this time it's tomorrow in the late afternoon, so around 5 o'clock. And if you guys don't know, during the week, I wake up and work out at 5 a.m. It's just not enough recovery time to get up that next morning and hit a bench session. So I'm gonna try to hit my primary bench today, since everything else is on the lower end of things. Squats at 600, 606, Jamar, 600. We're not gonna do that today. 600, conventional deadlifts at 617. Bench should be fine. I should be able to still hit a pretty decent bench today. So no worries there. We're gonna go ahead and do that, knock that out. Today I'm rocking you guys will see it. I'm not gonna show you right now because, yeah, I don't feel like moving it around. Nah, fuck it. Today we're rocking the sample shorts for Royster Fitness. It's black and red, so simple. I'm going to eventually change this logo from Inspiring a Stronger You to just Inspire, kind of like the Inspire t-shirts. We're heading that route, we're heading that direction. The brand is actually heading in that direction as well too. More on the brand Royster Fitness here to come. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later on as we start to get a lot of things in for the next launch. Just be sure you're checking Royster Fitness out at roysterfitness.com. You can also check us out at the Instagram page, Royster Fitness. Now, if you hadn't, you can also go online to shop. I do have merch in stock. This last week's squat at 815, we still have the discount going on. At checkout, just enter the discount code 815. That should give you 15% off your entire order. So it's still live, it's still active. Make sure you get in and get whatever you can. I'm not totally sure when I'm gonna discontinue that code, but we'll have that code going on for a little while. So make sure you take advantage of it. All right, let's get to it. what's up everyone? Today's currently Friday. We're here for our secondary day, which is pulse squats. And so yesterday, deadlifts didn't really go so well. Not really strong in singles when it comes to deadlifts, and that's okay. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. But yesterday was one of those days where my body was just too fatigued to pull almost anything. So 727, I believe, is what I attempted. I pulled it up, got up to my knees, and then I just kind of like dropped it back down. Like there was just no fight in me for deadlifts yesterday, so that's how that went. So today what we're going to attempt to do is work up to a 722 to 733 squat, pause double, and see if we have it there. It might be 733 if I can get past that 727 mark before pause double. I mean, just pausing anything above 700, honestly, pausing anything above 670, 680 is relatively heavy. It's pretty heavy. I'm just not gonna lie. It's pretty heavy. So we're gonna just see what we have in the tank for the day. Your boy got on a whole nother fit today. I'm wearing a little bit of green. I'm feeling a little bit lucky today. So ideally, I would love to hit 733 for a double, but it's gotta be there. All right, let's get to it. My lip off sucked. All right, so we did a 727, went down for a pause double today. I'm actually surprised that I was still able to get it after my last warm-up. There's some technicalities in that last warm-up, which was I wasn't able to wedge under the bar properly. Everything felt off from the start of the movement to the walkout and also into the squat. So there's such a disconnect with that. So with that being said, I knew that no matter what, I was gonna at least squeak out one. However, I had faith and confidence I was going to be able to get a 2. It was going to change the RP to potentially from a 9 to potentially a 10, which I think it did in that case. All things considered, still good day. Had my back off work at. I believe the percentage drop off was about 20%, so it rounded out to about 585 pounds. I dropped it down to like 573 just because I knew I was already super taxed from that top set, just so I could still at least get some work in. So I did 2 sets of 6 with that, knocked that out. Now I'm about to go ahead and knock out some conditioning, sauna, come back later this afternoon, do my close grip bench and accessories. It's one of those days where, my Fridays are a bit rough with the squats because the following days after that is Sunday, my squat, so it's just a lot of fatigue. We pushed a lot these last 3 blocks. I would even go as far as to say we pushed a lot these last 4 blocks, but we definitely pushed really hard these last 3 blocks. Honestly, we've been pushing. We've just been pushing to get the most out of my lifts right now, and I am very thankful for those. I'm thankful for those blocks. I'm thankful for those pushes to help push that ceiling even higher, because, well, truthfully, there is no ceiling, but I'm able to push that goalpost further and further and further, right? The 700-pound squat has been, you know, we did that a while back. That 800 squat has now been taken down twice. So the goalpost keeps getting pushed further and further and further. So right now, I'm not really sure what Marcellus has planned for the program. I'm only assuming in my head what it's gonna be. But this is when the cut starts to really get serious. Without, like, it's always serious, but this is when we really start to take out a lot of like limiting factors and start to focus a lot more heavily on just keeping the macros to a T and focusing on the nutrition aspect versus, like, you know, having some leeway here and there. Everything is like completely dialed in from this point on. But we were able to get these pushes out of the way and things like that. Anyway, so with that being said, there's going to be a lot more fatigue that's going to happen in the world with the increase of weight loss that's about to happen. The goal is to get to about 189, 190 and stick there the entire time. Not that much weight to get dropped down to, but it is, it takes consistency and time, right? It takes me to do it the right way. I can drop down that weight pretty easy and get down there, but to do it the right way, to try to maintain the muscle mass that I have, to try to maintain the strength that I have while I'm cutting, that takes some practice, which we know I've been able to put that into the practice the last year, all of end of 2021, all of 2022. So 2023, we're looking to maintain that and build on top of that. Not maintain it, but build on top of that momentum. So with that being said, great day, great training day. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm out.
Look stupid in the club, mugging as my money fall on you. Fuck if you been hooping all your life, I still a ball on you. Niggas icy, walking in the Siemens, about to pawn something. Everything in his